we do get a little bit of a conclusion here that I personally question. Bryce says, quote, "The demon princes had felt a moral obligation to chase after the Asteri so that they might never prey upon another world, to spare others." I feel like it's a little bit of a leap, the reasoning. It could be revenge.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of comes with, I feel like, third person narrative that the author needs the reader to come to a conclusion. So it's going to be inserted in there. That's my opinion. And I know a lot of times people prefer or think third person is like the better crafted story. But like when I was reading this, I was like, oh, I actually think that if this was first person, Bryce might not have come to that conclusion.
So I love your point. I want to argue that maybe Bryce is starting to develop noble reasoning for why she needs to fight the Asteri, and therefore she's projecting that noble moral obligation onto the Princes of Hel. And I think we see it here, and we're going to see it again later. Bryce is going to hyperfixate on this idea of children being food. And I think that's where we're going to start to see her moral obligation come into the picture and why she might be projecting moral obligations onto the Princes of Hel. Bryce, if we think about it, was once a child who was raised to fear her biological father because he takes advantage of children. It makes sense why she's so protective of children then. You know, she saw herself in a meal as a child. She empathizes with those in situations where they can't help themselves, like Syrinx and Lahaba, who in their own ways are like children, given their situations. At the end of the day, if you have to summarize Bryce, she's the defender of the defenseless, of the helpless. You know, it's the children, the innocent, the enslaved. Those are the people that she's always going to protect. And I think that is what creates this turning point for her, where it doesn't matter what her doubts are anymore. She's got this massive obligation because of the truth that she holds. She's just like, okay, I'm all in now.